What's happening, guys, girls? Hope everybody's doing real good. I'm doing okay, I guess. Not playing real great today, but I'm getting there. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention this, I did put that video up yesterday of just the chords. Right? Which is really neat and fun to play. And I tried playing last night and I couldn't even play. I got something going on in this joint in my thumb. The first joints and a couple of fingers are really sore. And it feels like I pulled something down in here. And I mean, it still hurts. I'm taking it really easy, honestly. I just wanted to mention that. If you guys play any chords or shapes that are real awkward at first, take your time. And if your hand starts to hurt when you're doing it, stop. Stop playing or go on to something different, easy, practice a scale or something else, because you can really damage your hand. You really can. Okay, enough of that talk. So, yeah, I just picked up this guitar this morning and was noodling around with that song again, and trying to work up some melody with it too. So I'll show you what I did. If you guys want to stick around and check it out, we'll get right into it. Okay, here we go. So I'm playing like a D bar chord, and I'm just playing these strings, the D, G, and B, hammering that B on to the 10th fret. So, and then you take it back off, right? And then we're gonna go to this D flat minor 7, which I think I called it a D minor yesterday. I misspoke on a few of those chords. I'm terrible at it. I'm self-taught. I can barely recite the alphabet, so bear with me. Okay, so this is D flat minor 7, which we started with yesterday. And all I'm doing is adding this little extension with my pinky. Like that. Okay, so, and try to sing these words along with it. It'll help you. Isn't she lovely? So now we're starting to carry the vocal melody along with our chords, which is where I like to be. That's really entertaining, not just for your audience, but it's just fun to play on your own. It gives you something instead of just playing and wondering what, okay? So here we go one more time on this E shape. And this is the chord we used yesterday, which I'm still going to use, right? So, okay. Isn't she wonderful? Okay, so we played this chord yesterday. That's the A over B thing, right? And I was playing like a major 7 or something after it, but now I'm just hitting the E string open, and I'm sliding the D from the 5th to the 6th. So and it just gives that little slide, just gives it a little grease. It don't sound so stiff, you know what I mean? It's an implied chord. It's an E, so you don't have to play a full chord every time. If you can imply chords, that's really the best in a lot of cases. So, all right, let's go through this again. Isn't she lovely, right? Isn't she wonderful? Okay, does it again. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is, so I can carry this melody along, it's okay, So I'm playing the A open, and I'm just kind of holding that E block chord again, but so I'm playing the the D, G, and B together, hammering that pinky on, and then you got to kind of roll this finger up out of the way, so you can get that note. So, right? That's hard to do slow. Okay. And then you just strum the chord, and by this, the D string will be in the 7th, the rest will be just bad in the 9th, okay? So, that's, I can't believe what God has done. I'm playing a diminished here, which yesterday, I think I misspoke on that chord too. That's like half diminished with a A flat on the bass. So, again, real slow, here we go. Okay. D flat minor, 7, yeah, it's just D flat minor 7. So again, shoot. There. I'm just playing like a 7th chord here. That's the same thing down here. But it's just convenient right there for me to grab that chord. And then it's isn't she lovely? Okay. So now we have some melody involved. And there's other places you could grab, like this. I figured this out yesterday. This A over B. You can play that down here. You'd have to add a note maybe to get the whole melodic thing of that chord going. But the E major 7, we could play it there. We could play like a, I think that's E major 9, maybe. I don't know. I think it is. So there's all kinds of little subs we can use in this. We want to, and it's all about. It's kind of why I wanted to do this video about inversions. Chord inversions are big. That's how you navigate. You have to, because sometimes, like playing this chord, it's just. This chord, like the 7th there, instead of sliding way back down there. I try to be economical, and play chords that are in close proximity. Not always, because sometimes you want them on a different register, a lower register or a higher register. And a lot of times I'll, like this E thing, I went, that's just an implied chord. It's not a major 7, it's not the 9 thing, it's just, but you can hear it, your ear tells you that's the right chord. It's an implied chord. You don't have to have every note on every string, and that's just economical. And the little slide thing gives it a little nice movement. So, you got to look for these kind of things around where you're playing sometimes. They're always right there. It takes time sometimes to dig around and find them, but that's really the best practice in the world, because you're working it out on your own, and you're finding these little things that nobody had to tell you about. Sometimes you can come across some really cool things that nobody else is doing. So it all works out in the end. And I'm not great at it. Like I said, I'm a self-taught guitar player. I can barely recite the alphabet, let alone name chords and numbers. I can hear them though. You know, once I just never took the time to memorize them because I really didn't even need to communicate it with people. Playing in bands like cover bands and stuff. I mean, there's not a lot of chords going on. You really didn't even have to do that. So that's just kind of how I've learned over the years. I'm trying to get better at least naming the chords because it's just an easier way to teach and tell people, you know. And it's good practice to learn them. You really should. I can attest to that. I didn't. I wished I did, but anyhow, I got through it somehow, or I'm getting through it. So that's just a little different take on it. And it would be cool to work a bass line out in there too, in between. There's spaces there that could be filled, but sometimes it's not always the answer. It's good to leave them empty. Space is good sometimes. But, mess around with that, see what you guys come up with, and I'm gonna keep going on it too. Maybe I could come up with a little bass thing. Maybe I can't. I don't know. We'll see. You never know until you try. If you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time, right, guys? Okay, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and all your support. You guys are the best. All right, we'll see you soon. Be good. Okie doke.